Hi guys, I'm going to try and film a quick little flip through of pages, I think we're up to page 11 to whatever I've done now, which I think is 18 or 19. So we left off at page 11. I'm just going to try and film this quick, and I am filming on my camera, so I hope you can see and everything. My sister's actually FaceTiming with my 3-year-old to try and keep him busy for a minute so I can do this, but anyway. This is page 11, so you saw this page briefly in my last flip through. I didn't go into it too much. It's just a single page where I documented what we did that day, which was just we went to the beach. It was a pretty uneventful day, so I just kept it to one single spread. And the only really Christmassy thing about that day was the book that we read, so I just stuck that down the bottom. And then page 12 was this day we did a gingerbread house. So what I did for this day was put a picture of the gingerbread house itself, decorated it all, and I added this little pocket paper bag as a flip out. And in here I've actually got the instructions for the gingerbread house. I thought that was kind of cool to keep. So I've got that in the paper bag, and then I've also got these little window things are actually off the gingerbread kit. You were supposed to stick them on the gingerbread house, we didn't, so I just put a couple of them on the page itself. Picture of my son decorating, and then some journaling, and I think I've got a couple of extra photos in here as well of my son and the gingerbread house and the book that we read that day. So that was day 12. And then day 13 was an extremely uneventful day. So I didn't really do any journaling about that day at all. I just did this list of makes me happy, so kind of things to be thankful for, things that I like about the season. So I just did a list there on this journal card, and then I stuck this little piece of paper that my son got in a Christmas card. It's really cute. It's about the Grinch. It came with like a little plastic packet of dust to put on your front lawn to keep the Grinch away, so that was cute. I stuck that in there. And then the next day was the 14th, and because of the dust he was kind of obsessed with the Grinch, and we actually read 2 books that day because on this day he went to bed early and we didn't read one, and he opened up the Grinch book, so that was kind of good timing. We ended up watching the Grinch for the first time, his first time watching the Grinch, and he really loved it. I thought he would get scared, but he didn't. And the other thing that day that I've documented is this Christmas activity book, just him putting some stickers into his book, and then I just did my journaling. I did it horizontally on the page. Day 15, nothing really too Christmassy either, I don't think. I made this photo collage of my littlest boy and made it into a pocket to put the book that we read that day. This is a journal card I made that I just embossed, so that slips into the pocket. And then on this side, this is the envelope in the middle of my notebook. So the glitter paper doesn't really take to any glue or adhesives very well, so I just stapled all of my decorations on there. And inside the pocket I made this little journal card. It's a Project Life card that I've made a little pocket on. Stuck this number 15 little tag thingy. And then inside the pocket I've got some pictures of what we did that day. So we actually walked to the beach in the afternoon, and then I just got my journaling on some note paper. So that all tucks into the pocket. And I thought it made sense to put it all in its separate pocket because the middle of the signature was a envelope. I thought if I made little pockets like this to slip it in, then if I needed to do that again on page 16, I could do it again and keep it separate but in the same pocket. I didn't end up having to do that because page 16 was not very eventful either. I made this little flip out where I did my journaling, and I just actually journaled about some Christmas memories from when I was a child, my favourite things of Christmas, And then up the top is where I put the book that we read and some journaling about that. These little Christmas socks are the ones that I painted, watercolour paints, and cut out. Page 17, actually went and finished our Christmas shopping. So I just did some journaling about it. I stuck some pictures of the wrapping paper and everything because we wrapped presents, and some of the presents, the first presents we put under the tree. And then this is actually a little food, well, it's a lolly packet. You know those little lolly pizzas that you can buy? We bought one of these on the way to the shopping centre at the service station, and the packet's just so cute, so I stuck that in there. It kind of went with it as well because it's red and green. And then I just put a little journaling card which fit perfectly in the little packet of the book that we read that day. And then a bit of iron from some mail that a lovely subscriber sent me, so I just stuck that around the packet. And then day 18, I did pictures of my kids, so I set up like our own little mini photo shoot so I could document them this Christmas. And my littlest boy just did not want to sit down for a photo, so it was really hard to get the picture, but I did get some. I've got any ones as well. There's a picture of him pulling a sad face, and then this is actually a photo card that I was sent, a vintage one, which is awesome, and I just tipped it in with washi tape and stuck or slipped my picture in there, and I love how that turned out. And then I just added this sticker and wrote 2016. And then I think this is actually a coaster, or was a coaster. It's a vintage ephemera that I was sent as well, and I just stuck it in there because it matched with the colours. And then this is the same day, because I had so many photos, I just stuck some extra photos on the back, my kids being a bit silly. And then journaling is on this page as well. So this is another tag that I embossed, and I just stuck some pictures of my kids eating their dinner and did my journaling of the book on the back. So that tucks in this behind this envelope, and then the envelope opens up, and this is some note paper with all my journaling on it. So that tucks in there. It's kind of a bulky page, but I just feel like I can't stop with the bulkiness, even though I need to, because the book is extremely fat. But I feel like it's all or nothing at this point anyway, and I'm nearly done, so I'm not stopping. This was yesterday's day. I did actually film a process video for this. It'll be up on my channel if it isn't already. And this day I just wanted to document the presents that my kids are getting for Christmas this year. I made this little page that has a present and a stocking that are actually kind of like little flaps, and behind it I've hidden the presents that they'll be getting for Christmas. So I took pictures of some of the presents that we got, and then the rest of them I just looked up online and printed out. And I just made a collage with them, so the bigger presents that they're getting fit underneath the present flap here. And then I actually had to add a pocket as well so that I could fit the rest of the presents in there. So I did do both the presents from Mum and Dad and the presents from Santa, because I really wanted to document. Santa actually told us this year what the kids are getting ahead of time, so I wrote about that on the card as well. And underneath here I've got a picture of my kids watching Home Alone, which they loved, and the book that we read. And then this is the stocking. This is the stocking that I painted, and I just made it like a little flap as well and put all of the little stocking presents inside.
Mom!
Yeah?
I got the food.
I put the picture of them watching Home Alone, the book that we read, and then this background is actually wrapping paper that I had left over, and then I just cut out this cute little Santa image and stuck it on there, and this tag. So the only other thing on this page is this tag, which was from a shopping centre that we went to, where you could buy like a little dollar tag at the counter. Christmas appeal, 100% donated to Uniting Care. So I just attached that on through a hole and some twine as well, and it just kind of dangles in between the page. So that's day 19. That's what I'm up to so far. As I said before, it is extremely chunky, so I have to kind of be careful to fit the rest of the month in here, but I think it'll be okay. I think it will fit. Anyway, I wanted to quickly say while I'm here, family and I are going away for Christmas this week, so I'm probably not going to have any videos up on my channel for the next couple of weeks. So if you don't hear from me on YouTube, I probably will be over on Instagram a little bit. I hope you guys all have a really wonderful Christmas. Enjoy your family, enjoy the holiday season, and I'll see you next year. Bye.